Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. I'm really excited for today's video. It's kind of impromptu. Apologize in advance if you hear some background noise. I've got the kiddos out here with me. Just got off work and I was excited for this package, so I wanted to do an initial impression of what I've gotten here. So for the longest time in my shop, I have used this old office chair right here. I mean, you can see this is a lightweight dude. I mean, it's flimsy, doesn't have any support. It's got a back, so that's nice. But I mean, this thing, it's not really made for a shop. You can see how dirty I get from sitting on it and standing on it and everything like that. It served its purpose pretty much. You know, I had done a little research and I found a company that makes some really super sweet chairs for your shop, and that's what they're designed for. I'm not going to name drop them because I've never had one, and I don't want to even really make this a comparison video against that. But you know, they have a lot of clout around their name, but they're very expensive. They're very, very expensive, and I can certainly get behind, you know, a good, nice quality product if the cost is right. So there's always that factor. But I really like to try to find those gems of companies that that kind of hit all of those metrics. You know, they're USA made. I like supporting something like that. A small company, the price being right, of course, and then of course, the quality has to be there. And I think that's what I've found here, but we're gonna unbox it together and we're gonna see how we like it. So what I've gotten here is a company I actually found online called Safety Mount. So this is a really nice high-end custom made chair here in the United States for your shop that has a back support, and they've got several different configurations. And well, just come over here and let's open the box. And it looks like we're gonna have to put it together a little bit, but I think once you get to look at it, you'll figure out this is a pretty high quality product. All right, let's get some light over here. And okay, here we go. All right, you can see they've painted their logo on top of the box. That's kind of nice. Nice little touch. But here you can see this is exactly what I've picked up here. The Safety Mount. I just got the original. They've got a tall, a short, and a few different other ones. Apparently it's the version 2.0, and I went with the matte black. They do powder coating on this, and of course it's made in the USA. This box here, I don't know, probably somewhere between 25 and 30 pounds. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Looks like it's sealed up nice. Let's get this side. And full disclosure here too, I paid full retail price for this. They didn't send this to me. They didn't contact me. They don't even know about me. And that's exactly how I want it to be. I just want to have the exact experience as anybody else unboxing something like this. So let's go ahead and look in here. You can see we've got some shredded up stuff here for packaging, keeping it safe. Go ahead and get that stuff out of the way. Okay, and we have chair itself. It looks like probably about 3 inches of foam or so. They've got several different seat options. I just went with the original because I like how it looks. But yeah, it's probably about 3 inches of foam, and I mean, you can see it's got some give to it. It's nice. I like it. Get some more of the shredded stuff out of the way here. And I'm going to imagine the rest of this is all the hardware and everything that we need to put it together. So let me just get everything out of the box. And so far, I mean, look, so far everything's come in bubble wrap. It's well put together so far. I like the packaging. Let's get it all out of there. We've got maybe some directions, pieces and whatnot. And then this is the part that I like too. So it comes with a little, guys, I'm ignorant to this. Guessing it's like a hydraulic or something, but it makes the chair go up and down, right, with the lever, like an office chair. All right, you guys are looking at it with me. Sorry, I've kind of got it all strung out here, some of the packaging over here. But this is it right here. And I gotta say, so far, I'm pretty impressed with everything. And look at, everything's just, it's really good quality. All the bases for the wheels are, I don't know my gauge of steel, guys, but it's thick. This is robust. This will hold a big boy up for sure. The casters on the wheels, the bearings, and look at the spin on that. I gotta say, I hadn't even put it together, but I'm really liking it. We got the back of the seat itself. The mount to it. They got their logo. Is that a sticker or what is that? Is neat. It looks like it's, I don't know, it's embossed or this. I like that too. Made in USA. This is meeting all the marks for me so far, guys. This is really cool. I'm getting excited to put this together. Instructions and everything that you need here. They've even included, if you want to use it, all the little Allen wrench keys that you might need, bolts, and a little wrench. I'll probably use my stuff that I've got on hand, but let's take a look at the instructions. Nice. They're in color, so you can see everything that you're going to need. All your different hex keys, your wrench, bolts for your seat, everything like that. I mean, you know, I'm probably not going to bore you guys to death with an entire video of putting this thing together because this is beautiful. It's laid out perfectly, telling you how to put this together. You guys don't need a video on it really because this is going to come together. So let me, there's a little shout out for them there if you guys want some information on them. Let me put it together and then I'll give you guys that initial impression. So far out of the box, I like it. Ooh, guys, it's a done deal. Look at that. Of course, I'll get up and give you a better view of it. Man, of course, I had to take it for our spin off camera and make sure it's all up to snuff. Man, this thing, I mean, it's in a whole different league than this little plastic rinky-dink one. That was never meant to be a shop chair. But wow, guys, this thing is really good. The wheels, they roll just fine. In fact, like if I can not even touch it and it'll roll just like you would expect it to. Swivels left to right. Hits me in a good spot in the back here to where I wanted this primarily to not only work at my workbench, whether it's editing video, working on my laptop, but also to be able to sit and, you know, getting the small nooks and crannies of cars and whatnot. So with the hydraulic on the side, of course it swivels left and right nice, but the hydraulic on the side, it's about as low as it'll go down. But if I want to get up high, you can see it does so. And I can still reach the bottom with my feet. You guys can't really see it, but I'll back out here so you can see it. But I mean, it gives me plenty of room to work up here on my workbench. And I just hit the lever, and it goes right down. Let me get off this thing so you guys can look at it. In fact, come over here. Let's turn that camera around. Don't mind the wee bit of grease from the strut there. But yeah, this thing's legit, guys. Swivels left and right, just as you'd expect. All the casters move freely, and I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but virtually silent. I mean, watch this. Just let me push it across my shop floor. Look how it scoots. It'll just roll right wherever you need it to. I think the logo is tasteful. I like that it's not anywhere on this. It's just right on this right here. It's kind of cool what they did here. If you guys can see from up there, they got the logo incorporated in down here. It's very tasteful. So you got a nice place to rest your feet. This is big. This is sturdy. This isn't going to break down. This is another thing that I'm really into, like buy it for life stuff that, you know, everything in this day and age is just made so poorly and cheaply and made to be disposable. I love whenever I find things like this that I know I can come out here and depend on this thing for years to come. This is going to be a good chair and it's comfortable. So let me just plop down on this thing again and let's take you back over to the workbench because I got more to show you over here. So this thing, oh, hold on, I got to adjust it up so I can see that camera. Boy, I'm telling you, this is a game changer. So looking at the instructions, once I actually got to diving into them, you're going to notice, look at this, for example here. So they got color pictures of everything that you might need. And then it also tells you, just let me find an example page here. Look, it tells you for every step along the way which bag of nuts and bolts that you need. Because, you know, a lot of times they just send you, companies will just send you a big old bag of nuts and bolts and hopefully you can figure out what's what, right? Look, you got all these different bags. It tells you exactly which bag you need to grab out of for every page. So putting this together, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. I put it together in less than 30 minutes, and you can see I've got my sockets out here. I didn't need these. Everything that I needed was in the kit. I got them right here, all the Allen keys, wrenches, Got this little wrench right here. And then this was pretty nifty too, I gotta say. This is just, to me, a little extra, just them showing what they can do. You know, that's, I think, what these guys specialize in is fabricating things. I'm gonna keep this. This is actually pretty cool. It's just a little metal cutout with different size fittings on here. So it's like a handy little wrench all in one. This is just a cool little freebie, something to hold on to. Most of the time, whenever I get stuff like this, I'm like, yeah, just throw it away, right? This I'm gonna hold on to. This is actually pretty cool. But for the sake of this, I just busted out ye old, well, this is a nice one right here. This little snap-on F50 CSA. It's a 3/8 inch drive, but it's also got this in the back, so you can use it as an extension, in addition to just a little spinner screwdriver if you want. This is a cool little piece right here. And then, of course, my Imperial SAE set. I use that to put all the bolts on. I don't remember what size they were, but pretty standard. Nothing just that you wouldn't be able to guess what it is. Let's give you guys a little bit more of that strut action there. I need to angle it down a bit more too. So you guys want to see the chair, not me, right? I gotta say, guys, I'm happy with initially I am happy with every penny I spent on this chair. The construction quality is good. Everything's good about it. It hits all the marks. Okay, guys, I gotta say, I'll do a long-term review on it as I get to use it more. I have been spending quite a bit of time in my shop, so I thought this was a good investment for out here. And you know, you think about it like a tool. You know, a good shop stool, you're gonna spend a majority of your time, if you're working in a shop. And if you're like me, you may sit a lot, and if you're going to sit, you may as well sit somewhere nice, right? So this is going to be a nice, comfy place for me, whether I'm working at my workbench on something, whether it's the laptop, whether it's anything. So shout out to Safety Mount. Once again, I paid full retail for this of my own money to buy it, to do an initial review on it, and I got to say, I'm very happy with every single penny I spent on this chair. It's just. It's got me all excited. This, I mentioned earlier, there's a competitor that has a chair that's somewhat similar to this. And once again, I don't want to call this a comparison video because I've never had one of those chairs. I've never even seen one in person. I just can't imagine that it's really any better in any way. I mean, the way this rolls and spins and goes up and down and how comfortable it is to sit in, I can't imagine that it's over twice the price. You know, whenever I was looking at those were like $600+ chairs. This one shipped to my door, $285, taxes, everything, $285 shipped to my door. And I know I'm going to have some folks out there that are like, what, you spent that much on a chair? Hey, I get it. If it's not for you and you don't want to spend that much, then, you know, get you something different. I'm not saying you have to have this, but I wanted this because it ticked all those marks for me, like I said earlier. It's made in USA. I'm supporting a small local company. It's super high quality from what I can tell. All the welds and the fabrication on it, the gauge of the metal. This is thick. This will hold a big boy up. I'm not a real big boy, but this will hold a really big boy up. And for the price point, I don't think it's bad. You know, I don't have the skills to fabricate something like this. So to me, it was worth that. And if I expense this out, you know, a lot of businesses, what they'll do is they'll take items like this and, you know, you can look at it initially as, yeah, you're spending X amount of dollars on it. But how long am I going to have this thing? If I have to buy a new chair every year for $30, if this thing, and every year I buy one, over 10 years I spent $300. Well, this thing is going to last me at least 10 years. I guarantee it. It's powder coated. I don't think anything's going to rust out. All the fasteners and everything like that seem to be high quality. These guys didn't skimp out on anything. I don't see anything that just misses the mark here. Stitching on all of the upholstery, it's just, it's good, guys. Okay, so what do you guys want to know about this? I've got the chair. Hit me with questions down below, anything that you may have. And once again, I'll do a long-term review on this as I'm using it in the shop, as I get to play with it more, use it both kind of turning a wrench on vehicles that may be on the ground or whatnot, or just over here on the counter too. But there's nothing that I'm seeing immediately that I can knock them on. I'm going to leave a link down below to this exact chair. They have a few different models. I just like the original, so that's what I went with. A few different configurations on the seats, as well as they've got some accessories. I didn't show it in the booklet here, but they've got some accessories that you can attach to it. So like And don't take this for word, but you know, they've got like a bumper guard that you can put on there so it doesn't roll into like a vehicle and scratch it up. I think they've got like some cup holders, and these guys, they do some custom fabs on a lot of different neat things. I'm not used to that. I can just roll right over there. I gotta slow it down just a pinch. But I love it, guys. I really do. And guys, here I am editing the video that you just watched from my iPad, from my shop here, sitting in the stool. It's like a week or two later. Boy, still got it, still love it. So this thing's been a game changer for me. I recommend this to anybody. Your wife may not like it though, because I have been spending more time out in the shop. So take that as a good thing or a bad thing. But I really like it, guys. Thanks for checking out the video. I'll be sure to leave you those links for this chair and a few different ones that they got below on their website. So folks over at Safety Mount, thank you so much for creating this chair. I love it. You've got one happy customer. Until the next video, guys, take care.